In the confines of a secure interrogation room, Nick Fury stands and faces a captive known only as Nebo. This individual, a renowned master of the deadly arts, has imparted his lethal expertise to mercenaries across the globe. With a deliberate motion, Fury retrieves a photograph from his file, presenting it to Nebo with an air of somber gravity. "This young woman," he begins, his voice steady and commanding, "is known as Alex, a dedicated operative of the CIA. She is also the bereft younger sibling of the legendary Charlemagne, or Charlie, as some have known her." With measured words, Fury unravels the tapestry of Charlie's past, culminating in a revelation as unexpected as a storm on a clear day: the absence of Spider-Man from New York's skyline for more than a year. The plot thickens as Fury elucidates further, speaking of Russian agents found lifeless, their demise marked by either savage claw marks or a sinister shroud of webbing. The room tightens with tension as he seeks truths only Nebo can unveil, sliding the dossier across the table, inviting him to peruse its contents. Looming silently in the backdrop, the Black Widow stands, a silent guardian ready to act. Amidst this tense atmosphere, Nebo begins to unravel his narrative, recounting the moment he crossed paths with Wolverine. He divulges Alex's perilous situation, deep undercover within the KGB's heart, only to be compromised by a photograph of her deceased sister. With the scene set, Nebo narrates how Wolverine, driven by a sense of duty to Charlie, intercepted Peter before he could vanish into the anonymity of air travel. He presents Peter with an opportunity for redemption, a chance to amend a past marred by tragedy. Wolverine's understanding of the turmoil within Peter, born from his own entanglements with Charlie's machinations, offers a beacon of redemption. Moved by this chance for atonement, Peter reaches out to Mary Jane, informing her of his prolonged absence, a journey of redemption now calling him to the Ural Mountains. Transition to the frostbitten peaks of the Ural Mountains, where Wolverine and Spider-Man are hastily dropped off by a helicopter. They find themselves under a barrage of gunfire immediately upon landing. Nebo, remaining aboard, skillfully employs the chopper's guns to neutralize the KGB assailants. Wolverine and Spider-Man subdue their enemies as they progress towards the fortress. Their journey is soon hindered by a mysterious Russian counterpart to X-Men's Storm, her powers summoning a blinding tempest, obscuring vision and complicating their mission. Amid this chaos, the formidable Crimson Dynamo emerges, delivering an unexpected blow to Wolverine. Spider-Man begins to attack Dynamo, though his efforts scarcely dent the formidable armor. Being distracted by having to avoid gunfire, he gets hit from behind by Dynamo. Wolverine, regaining his bearings, sabotages Dynamo's suit power source. This leads to Spider-Man delivering the knockout blow to Dynamo. Wolverine urges Spider-Man to incapacitate the Weather Maiden. He does so by binding her in a web. This gives Wolverine enough time to climb a nearby tree and rip his claws through her back. When Wolverine returns to the ground, Spider-Man questions why they have to kill. Wolverine reminds Peter that they have to so that Alex doesn't have to die. Peter is reaffirmed in their mission and presses onward to rescue her. Penetrating the stronghold, they divide their efforts, Spider-Man orchestrating Alex's freedom. Meanwhile, Wolverine destroys the facility's power source. Nebo, piloting the helicopter, extracts Wolverine and Spider-Man. Fury asks Nebo why Spider-Man chose to linger beyond his immediate mission. Nebo's theory? Perhaps Peter saw in Alex's survival a means to reconcile their killings, to find a semblance of redemption in preserving one crucial life amidst the chaos. In this process, Nebo inadvertently shaped a formidable ally. Nebo then delves into the meticulous training he orchestrated for Spider-Man, transforming an already remarkable warrior into something more profound. His spider sense enhanced to such a degree that even the thought of aggression towards him was detectable. Amidst this evolution, a deeper bond was forged, rooted in Peter's burgeoning affection for Alex. Nebo then speaks on Spider-Man, with his redesigned suit carefully choosing ops work while still clinging onto his idea of morality. Nebo believes this is why Black Widow was attracted to Spider-Man. He asks her if she remembers her last physical encounter with him and how it appeared as if it was a warrior fighting a child. Fury questions, how did Logan and Peter's activities bring them close to a new Cold War? Nebo states it was a Russian pride thing and they wanted Alex back. He references a notable clash with a faction known as the Black Steps, a group whose attempts to recapture Alex were thwarted. Fury then begins probing into the allocation of funds that somehow found their way to Aunt May. Nebo says a significant portion of their gains is channeled to charitable causes and to help some mutants that Logan knew. Fury reminds him that their activities have almost restarted the Cold War. Nebo continues by informing him that the Black Steps would not give up their quest for Alex. This eventually compelled Peter to shift from defense to aggression. Alongside Logan and Alex, Peter embarked on proactive missions to erase Alex's traces and neutralize threats, culminating in their present predicament. Fury unveils to Nebo his awareness of their latest operation to the Black Steps base near Zaragoza, an endeavor alarmingly known to Russian factions keen on killing Alex. He suggests someone on his team has betrayed them, an insider's tip that has placed their operation under the glaring spotlight of the Russian KGB. Within the confines of the besieged Black Steps base, Logan, Peter, and Alex engage in a frantic race to purge vital data from the computers. Their efforts are violently interrupted as they come under siege. In a desperate bid for survival, they employ every tactic at their disposal. In a stark deviation from his usual modus operandi, Spider-Man makes a chilling decision to kill a Black Steps agent with a gunshot. The gun hidden within his web shooter, being used as a necessary sacrifice in their dire circumstances. As the situation intensifies, Peter rallies his team, urging them to persevere for just one more pivotal minute. Logan, puzzled, inquires about the reason, only to witness the timely arrival of the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, a behemoth casting its imposing shadow over the battlefield. Upon descending, Fury, Widow, and Nebo confront the besieged situation. The Black Steps insist on reclaiming Alex in the name of state security. In a twist of strategic diplomacy, Fury proposes an exchange, offering Nebo, known also as the Rook, in place of Logan, Peter, and Alex's freedom. The Steps, recognizing the Rook's value, acquiesce much to Nebo's dismay. Wolverine, discerning the orchestration behind their escape, acknowledges Peter's cunning leadership. As Nebo is taken into custody, he concedes with respect, recognizing Peter as his most adept protege. Before their departure, Peter entrusts Black Widow with a letter destined for Mary Jane. Fury later shares insights into the broader implications of Logan, Peter, and Alex's actions, reflecting on the eradication of numerous Black Ops factions and the consequential global security enhancement. In a final, intimate revelation, Fury discloses his awareness of Peter's letter, a poignant farewell to Mary Jane, marking Peter's severance from his former life, never to return home.